Assessment of the thorax and spine. First thing we're going to do is inspection. And so just looking at Christina, I can see that her anterior chest has equal rise and fall bilaterally. Her ribs do slope downward. We're just pretending that we don't have the shirt on. If we were in an office or hospital setting, I would have her disrobed from the waist up. But her ribs do slope downward. The costal angle should be within 90 degrees, and I can feel right here. And I do see that she is within that 90-degree area. Her facial expression, she's relaxed, she's alert, she's cooperative. Just taking a quick glance at your back here, Christina. I don't see any signs of deformities. I don't see any evidence of scoliosis or kyphosis. Okay. Also, we can go on ahead and we can do the AP diameter. I'm looking at her here. I've looked at her in the front. Now, just raise your arms up, please. That's okay. She is within a 1 to 2 diameter. You can put your arms down. While she had her arms up, I noticed that her ribs were prominent. You can turn on around here again, sis. Okay, her ribs were prominent. Clavicle areas, they're very prominent. And her sternum, I notice, is flat. Okay, we're going to do the Shamroth technique with your fingers to check for any clubbing. Okay, and just exactly like we should see, just a little small opening there at the base of the nail bed. But nothing major there to be noticed. Her respirations, her breathing is relaxed, effortless. It's regular. I don't hear any audible noises, any wheezes or anything coming from her. Her chest is expanding symmetrically on inspiration. There's no lag. She's not using any accessory muscles. Don't notice any retraction, any bulging. So she's just not having any respiratory issues. She's in no distress whatsoever. We're going to count her respirations. Because she's not having any distress, I can count those for 15 seconds. And then multiply that by 4. If she were having any distress, I would want to count that for at least a full minute. Okay, so just breathe naturally. Okay, that's 15 seconds, and I counted four respirations in that 15-second period. So 4 times 4 is 16, so 16 breaths per minute. We're going to move on now to the thoracic landmarks and any skin characteristics. We've got the suprasternal notch, which is a little U-shaped area right here. And then we've got the sternum, which of the sternum, it's in 3 different parts. We have the manubrium, which is just below this suprasternal notch. It feels like a little bump is what it feels like. You can feel the fissure area. Then we've got the body of the sternum is nice and flat. Down at the bottom of the sternum, at the base of the sternum, we can feel the xiphoid process. During this entire time that I've been touching Christina, I haven't noticed any rashes, lesions, masses. She hasn't verbalized any pain. I haven't seen her wince or anything. So I know that I haven't hurt her. The sternal angle is also known as the angle of Louis, and it is continuous with the second rib. So we've got the first rib and the second rib. So right here. Okay, and at this sternal angle, It also marks the site of the tracheal bifurcation into the right and left main bronchi. Then we have the costal angle, and again, that's here at the bottom of the rib area, and it should be less than 90 degrees, which, like I told you a while ago, Christina's is less than 90 degrees. Okay, now I'm going to get you to turn around so the camera can see your back a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to pull your hair out of the way. And I want you to look down for me. Okay, so I'm going to feel with my fingertips. And this first little knot that I come to here is, it's just a little notch at the top of the spine. And this is the vertebra prominence. And I'm going to feel on down the spine, and on down through there, I feel all these little knots or nodules. And it's the spinous process. Okay. And we feel all that all the way down through there. And again, the spine is nice and straight, so no scoliosis. Okay, the inferior border of the scapula. So the inferior border is at about the 7th and 8th ribs. Okay, and then the 12th rib, it's midway between the spine and the side. Okay, so I can feel, Christina is a little ticklish, but I'm going to feel that 12th rib right in there. Okay, Christina, I'm sorry. We've got thoracic muscles and bones. We're going to use our palms to palpate those landmarks, again, that we had on page 2 of my notes. Thoracic expansion. Okay, I'm going to be touching you here on your back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumbs and I'm going to squeeze in here toward the spine, and I want you to take a big deep breath for me. Okay, and I was able to see my thumbs move in and out with Christina's respiration, so you can turn and face the camera again. And I'm going to do the same thing on the front, down just below your ribs, okay? Okay. Okay, she has good expansion. Tactile fremitus. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to come behind you, and I'm going to be putting my hands on different places on your back. Okay, and I'm actually going to let you turn so the camera can see again where I'm putting my hands. And I'm going to be pecking on my fingers. And while I'm doing that, I want you to say 99. Back up. I'm going to be listening to you with my stethoscope, and I want you to say 99 whenever you feel the stethoscope touch you, okay?
99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
Okay, good. Okay, so what I was hearing, I could make out that she was saying 99. It just sounded muffled. I didn't notice any pain. Okay, can you turn back toward the camera? Okay, and another thing that I'm going to notice here is Christina's trachea. I can feel the tracheal rings. There's no deviation. It is in midline. Okay, so now we're going to I'm just gonna, now's the part where I'm gonna be tapping on you a little bit. This won't hurt anything. And I'm just gonna listen to you, okay? Okay. Okay, and then turn around. Let me do the back side. Okay, we're going to start up here nice and high, just above the scapula. Okay, now Christina, what I'm going to do is, I believe we have a little bit of tape, and I'm going to check diaphragmatic excursion. And so I'm going to have you lean forward, and I'm going to have you inhale and hold your breath. Okay, and when you do that, then I'm going to mark. I'm going to put this tape actually on you. So just lean forward, put your elbows on your knees. Okay, take a big deep breath. Okay, and I'm listening for a change in sound. Okay, breathe again. Okay, take another big deep breath for me and hold it. And again, Christina would be disrobed. You can breathe, I'm sorry. Again, she would be disrobed. Okay, now, this time, what I want you to do is I want you to exhale and then hold your breath. I want you to blow everything out and then hold, okay?